Okay, hello everyone. This is Zach here. Just want to do a quick sound check, please. Hello Wong, thank you for joining me. Okay, is just want to do a quick sound check. Okay, is my sound and screens coming okay? If yes, tap a one for me, please. Okay, once again, thank you for joining me. Appreciate if you can help me to click the like buttons for me. Help me to share this out. All right. So well, today we're gonna do something different. Okay, rather than I come in to thank you Wong. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Okay, rather than I come in to do stock review everything. Okay, but today we're going to share with you some of the so-called tools. Okay, especially those that are very useful tools. Okay, that can actually help you out in your I believe we will help you out, okay, in your stock analysis. Okay, but today of course not only me alone. Okay, I've also got my so-called senior colleague, okay, which is Mr. JK Kang. Okay, so probably I just want to do a quick introduction. Who is Mr. JK? Okay, because he's going to share with you, go through with you some of the things that you can do, especially using seafood.my using XChart. Then later on, we'll go into some of the stocks analysis later on. Okay, so Mr. JK, okay, is a experienced traders. Okay, he actually is a strong believer of technical analysis, and also he developed various trading techniques. Okay, especially looking into short term, mid term, and long term. So today, if let's say you are those that looking into short term, you probably got some question you can ask him, or if you are looking for long term, you can ask me as well. Okay, he know uh, these techniques, okay, very very well. Okay, he got over 20 years experience, and he also become a market strategist for leading Malaysia's companies, which create strategy and screener for online trading platform. He also participated in Bursa Malaysia roadshow, sharing his TA analysis, market sentiment, and trading methodology with traders across Malaysia. All right, so now right now it's already 8:30, so probably I will pass the floor to JK, okay, to start our section here today. JK.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jack. Hi, good evenings, everybody. Nice to meet you all online over these sessions. Uh, First of all, I would like to share with my PowerPoint slide first. So basically, I would be sharing the XChart on seafood, those contents. Before I proceed with that, I just want to do a quick disclaimer. This session is just for information sharing purposes only. Okay, there will be no buy call nor selling upon this during sessions. And please consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Okay, so basically today I'm going to share the feature of the XChart in brief. Then later on I will lead you all to the XChart seafood there. There will be an opinion sessions. That's where actually I publish a lot of these analysis articles. I just wanted to have quick browse through, have a quick share. Okay, so I'll be sharing some of those stock that we have been analyzed over this period of time. Then I will show the second list, which is the latest one, which likelihood will be upcomings on the events. Okay, so without further ado, first let's have a quick run through. I'll be sharing on the X chart on this portion here. You'll see the chart looks like what it has original. Then you can have a multiple chart, a glance through over the seafood sections here. And we have the analyzer, and we have the analyzer in detail as well. Okay, then we have the screener. These are all the prefix. 6 boxes here are the prefix selections of the criteria. If you don't like it, you can always go for the customized portions here, whereby you can select any of the combination of the fundamental and technical. Okay, of course, these will be the financial reports and in more details. It is a very long list over there from top down. And at the end, I will just have a quick share with you. This is my typical setup as of using the Seafood X chart. By the way, all these are actually the statics on the PowerPoint. Let me run through all in live, as you can see over here. So basically, this is the live chart as we can see on the X chart on Seafood when you log in. Okay, over the left portion here will be all the drawing tools. The right portion here will be all the control panels or the control features. Particularly these fields over here, I will have a quick run and stay back. Okay, so as you can see over here, this is the single chart by itself, whereby you can always select 1x2 column or two by one column, or even down to the 4x4 column. Of course, below here there is the selection of the syncing of the stock name, cursor hairline, meaning the cursor hairline you can see from the left to the right, and some time frames to synchronize. As of now, I'm setting up with the weekly, daily, 30-minute and 5-minute view. And also the drawing happened that if I were to have drawn any lines existed into the drawing, like it will be duplicated over to the multiple screenshot. Okay, so that would be basically the features of these synchronizations. Of course, various time frame. Okay, these will be the tools. The indicators to use from. Of course, here will be the comparison chart, the ratio chart, blow up into the full screen, and this will be the filing, the layout of the charts and the saving of the layout and the setting of the chart itself. Okay. Okay, rightmost here will be the analyzer. So this analyzer will have two portions of it. The left portion here will be the Piotrowski's F-score 9-point systems, and the right portion here will be the technical part. So the fundamental plus the technical. So both of them will be averaging up into this portion here. Okay, so you can see all the details as you can click along. Okay. Next, let me take a look on the screener. So there is the analyzer. This will be the screener. The screener part, as I said just now, this will be all the prefix fundamental plus the technical you could set up. So we have the 6 default here: highest net profit, highest EPS, trading growth, or even golden cross short term. So all these are prefixed already. If you don't want it, you can always come here to do your own setup. Set up by the fundamental or set up by the combination of the technical plus the analyzer result as well. So that will be the screener. Another portion will be the financial report. So financial report will always have the block change of this graph here. You can always add additionals if you want to, or you may always remove it just by click. If you don't like the top part of the graph, you can always turn it off. You can scroll down to see all the whole set of those things over here. Okay, that's basically will be the key features. Sorry, I glanced through pretty quick because my main point of today is to share on the opinions result. Okay, so over the right part here, you can have all the KLSE screeners on the most active on the KLSE indices and ranking topmost, gainer, loser, and also the indices or the industrial list. Okay, of course, your favorite, whichever that you like. You can always add on to the favorite list, and also the screen result list will be available over here. These are the screen outcome. You can always click the stocks and you will always change immediately over the left of these multiple screens here. Okay. And also the fundamental, the company info, or the stock card. This stock card actually is summarizing all the fundamental information into this single column. I got the FYE column, I got the TTM column, I got the quarter column, and I got the today's column. So all these will have a quick glance for your quick decision. How will the company being performed for the past fundamental behaviors? Okay, so let's have a quick setup on the favorite. How do I normally go through? I got the two screen. Okay, I also have one of these. This is the trade signals. So inside these trade signals, there are various conditional criteria that you can choose from. For example, you can choose past 1 year new high with volume. You click on it, it will come out with the reports. Okay, so like for example here, I selected these 5. Okay, I selected these 5. So these are all the outcome for today only. If you want to view back yesterday result, you can always come back. Okay, but I'm just wanted to illustrate this is today's sessions from 9 o'clock until 4:51 or 4:50 today. So that will be the most of the trade signals that I selected from. So it will reported accordingly. By the way, all these are with the daily plus results, not incorporating with the 30-minute yet. This is all the daily plus result. Okay. So basically, let me have a quick setup of how I look like. Okay, basically this is a typical setup that I use on the this XChart on Sifu every single days. So when I wanted to click on any of these stocks to view what was actually the reported by any of the analysts, it will always come up over here. So that will be the Sifu portion on the news portions. See, this is the news portion. This is the opinion portion. The second button will be the opinion portion. Take for example, on this SCG. Okay, so ever since the February 27, we also make the analysis on this particular stocks. Okay, so I can always click and take a look. So it was 27 February, which is at 50 cents. There was a reported that we have made, which is somewhere around here. Okay, this is somewhere around here. And the rationale why it was being picked from this was, of course, with the help of this trading tool during then, and also with the analysis of these fundamentals in snapshot. I can tell by the physical year, I can tell by the TTM result, even the quarterly result, and as well as the day that when I'm reading the information. For example, this is 21st May of today. This is with the result. By the way, you can see all these abbreviation. If you are short, if you do not understand what was all this abbreviation means to you, you just click the abbreviation. I will pop it up. I give you all the details and even give you the suggested or the suggestions result to read from. Okay. So as you can see from here on this analysis on the this SGG over the 27 November, 27 September last year, we have started to publish until they say today was on the 60s, until today was on the 66 cents. We could actually achieving about 91%. Okay, so with the MN holdings, formally during the last year, August 28, we have made that studies, and until today, if you have been holding that particular stock, you could have been performing at 173%. And if you were to look at the actual stock itself, that particular stock will actually riding all the way. How actually we pick it up from the analysis of this trade signal versus the fundamental here, which will actually coincide with the sense of this particular joint. August, you see the bottom here, August, which is when the coincidence of the price crossing up to the 200 line and open up into the fan up juncture on all the MA line. That will be our key features. Okay. So if you look into the another particular stock, it is like INTA. INTA, we have actually made the studies during the January 4th, Jan 4th, which is somewhere around here. So that's about the time that trade signal also triggered, fulfilling the fundamental as well, that make us decide that this could be a worth for us to proceed on. So you see January 4th until today, 43 and the 43 and a half, we actually have achieved 61%. Okay. So all in all, what I wanted to share in today's session here is not only saying that whether we are good or not, but important thing is how this software could have helped us from day to day event that we can read this information. So as I said, the past result that I've gone through here, you can see over all these results, which I picked about 10 of them as a result. So from this period of 28 August until March 21st, 2024, I have this 10 stock. I have this up-to-date gain performance, which is a duration in averaging up is about 3.5 months. So it will equate to a monthly about 20 over percent. So average overall 10 stock within that 3.3 months, we could have sped up about 22% in the average per month gain. Okay. So probably your next question will ask, how about the current? Okay. So these are all the past, you see. These are the past performance. How about the present? So let me share with you what was the present from March to May. Okay. So I also have consolidated about 10 of these particular stock over here from March 22nd until 15 May. All these particular stock, which also have been performing from what it was reviewed until today. So all these could have reviewed down to about 20% in average, which is less than a month because like this one, May 15, which is just probably less than 1 week away. So I also counted it as a 1 month. So it's about a 1 month period. It could have sped up into the 18% in average. So probably you will ask, how do we actually manage to get it? So if you realize that over my chart here, there is a 200 line which is indicated in red. All the EMA line just crosses up. This is where the critical point that we wanted to pick it up from. So sense of, as of today, we could have performed 19%. So OpenSeas also have been 6%. Fiamma right above the 200 line. Leonfat also above the 200 line in this breakout on the triangle. It reached up to 605 around here already. Mr. DIY during the 150 today is 180 already. Lee SK also could have risen up to this point before the previous peak. Notion, which is very spiteful, it has already gone beyond 1 ringgit. Hex Star Retail, you see, I'm spotting on all this at this near juncture so that you have a very high probability that you can rise onto the next level. In fact, these are all, we call it into the markup phase already. LMP Berhad also just crosses up. MG also crosses up. So all in all, you can see over here, the performance could have been achievable as long as we have be able to stay with this approach of looking up for stock rising above the 200 line. I could just run through on the reversing side. You can see that. Okay. So how about even latest up to date? I got the list, 3 lists, because after the 15, I also make some studies on certain stocks, like this G Forest. Okay, G Forest, I could have actually triggered above the 50 cents and rising on it. So actually all the EMA has been coming back into the fan out mode. Of course, it coincides with these so-called secondary indicators, which is at the golden junctures for us to pick up as a investing stocks. Likewise, Mobilia. Mobilia, if you look at it, this is the 200 stock sign, 200 indicators coming down, which is just rising above the about 16 and a half onto the 18 range here. Okay, all the EMA and all the MACD line, DMI line, and RSI line also in good positions. Likewise, if you look at the fundamental itself, Petrosky, which is stand at the 6 point, and all these TS already broke above the 50. Of course, you probably will be doubtful what are all these value means to you. Actually, to us, we look at it at least by the 50 level and above. It should be some qualified stock set for us to spot it in. More important thing is should be here. Of course, how do we deduce whether all this would be a very helpful stock for us to be able to scope in or not? So likewise, like this Pitaras, you look at it here, on the May 17, we make that study, 170, expected it to come up because it's just right above the SMA 200 line. Okay, so today, if I were to click on the Pitaras, see Pitaras make the uptrend trigger since the beginning of the day. And so this is where actually helping us to make the triggering to follow on to the trade signals within the intraday. So actually it started since 9 o'clock, even afternoon, it carry on with all the uptrend intact signals for us to be able to follow. And also you probably look at the my news during the May 13th. We have mentioned about the 54 cents around here. So today you have hit 58 already. So basically, most of all these stock that we enlisted over here, or we scout via this so-called trade signal here, would have helping us to zoom into the tradable signals within the day. Or maybe we can take a glance over here now. As of 4:51, Jackson. Is it tradable at this moment? Why not? If you look at it, this is actually a flag signals, whereby all this price was rising above the SMA 200 line, and all the EMA line, if you can see very clearly over here, I zoom in. You see the line was actually started to cross up into the uptrend signals. So Jetson will be very potential as well to be tradable in subsequent. If you wanted to be more precise to scout whether it is rightful to do it or not, wait, let me look into the 30-minute over here. This is the daily chart. This is the 30-minute. So currently, this particular stock, it has actually yesterday pulled back down to the bottommost. Today, it make a comeback on this particular rebound. So all this signal is spelling up to support you on the short trade event if you wanted to do it when it started to rebound. Likewise, when you look into here on the single chart, see all these short-term EMA and the long-term EMA also have been positioned to rise within the 30-minute chart. That means from the daily technical point of view, it is supported with the short-term event, or rather long-term or mid-term events will be supported by the short-term event to come. So this is a healthy signals for us to be able to participate for the goal. So we have a combination of this 30-minute and the daily to look into for the tradable signals. Okay. So maybe we can take a look of any other example like intakes. Intake also could have very tradable since early morning. Okay, since early morning is about 9 o'clock, it has started to spike up. Okay, I know today will be the first sessions that we have gone through this XChart and how to come by with all these things. And also how this XChart on seafood would be able to help us to do the short term or even the, of course, short term with the trade signals help. And mid long term will be fundamental help. Okay, so of course, also into the opinion here. Opinion here, that means we will publish the view of the signals. For example, like this particular case here, we put out all the analysis report into this so-called opinion here. You can read all the details. How do we judge whether it could be have been potential to go or not? We even spelled out the short-term and long-term potential. They say, unfortunately, they say you have come back against us in the direction. How do we actually stop up? This is the crucial part. So we always have all these things spelled out ready for the readers to be careful to look into the long term or even the short term, and as well as the short term cut-off place. Okay, if they do have some catalyst, we always will add on to this portion here in the opinions. Okay, I think I have a 30 minutes cover up over here, and we be able to see through what we have been able to help users to look into the past performance. The result actually showed, and the most recent we could have able to achieve easily about 10 to 20% range. And also they say if it's even down to the latest of this, the list T here is the latest that we have analyzed. For example, like this Mobileye and the My News. These are all the potentials for us to trade, which we publish inside the opinions. So I would strongly recommend whoever online now, if later on could be able to get the registration and come into this website, seafood.my, and take a look all these opinion. We will be very frequently publishing these opinions reports over here. Then you can see whichever stocks that you could be able to scout from. Particularly these two options here. When you click onto the market, that means this is all the analyst report coming in. But when you toggle it, it become my news. That means this will be only my news analysis opinions. Of course, the first one will be the my news only. Today's news or the latest available news that we have published over here. Okay. So I strongly recommend that whoever have not registered, please register into a free trial account and try it out. Then maybe I'll pass over back to Jack. And if the floor would have any question, I'm willing to answer from here on.
Okay, thank you, JK. Yep. So like JK mentions, right? Well, do check out our seafood. Don't mind. Just log in, play around with the features, and of course, do follow also JK opinions that he's published under EFXF. Like some of the useful information about stocks, he will also share that as well. So probably for remaining of our time, JK, is it okay we do some chat analysis for our members here?
No problem.
No problem. I think Saifu got one stock like SNS. Probably can start with SNS. So for other members, if you are still here with me, maybe you can key in at the comments below. Then JK will take some time to answer your questions. Okay, JK, over to you.
Thanks, Jack. So as you can see from the screen now, I've projected the SNS, this particular stocks. If you were to quote from the technical standpoint, the idea will be from here, which is where you will be participating, because the red line will be all the EMA. Let me turn on my indicator. The red line is all my 200 line. The red is 200. And the rest of this will be my uh, short term and the mid term fan up juncture, which is riding above. You can spot it here. Upon when you enter from here, this is where the loudest possible that you could be able to attain from. Okay. So when you have at this particular juncture, you look down, the MACD part will actually rises above the signal line, which is above zero level. At the same time, the DMI was actually at the good juncture to have bring this stock to for the further upward, while this RSI was actually residing above 30 level. That will be the all the situation or all the criteria condition would have supported this particular stock go on the move. So the next question is, have you been able to enter around here? Of course, if you miss this juncture, this will be the next potential juncture for you to be in when there is a round bottom, which is a higher low, and is riding on all the short-term and mid-term EMA. You see, supported. At least from here, you can see that it's supported by the EMA 20. Again, the most recent last week, there is another round of supported by the EMA 20. And all these short-term and mid-term EMA is still on the rise. Okay, so SNS from the technical point of view, it is still on the rise. Of course, if those who has not had any stocks in hand, the next question will be asked is, can I come in now? All right, the challenge is here, can I come in now? Okay, typically they say you will plan to do any participation of the stock to invest, right? The very first thing you must always prepare is how much you're willing to lose first. Because when you know how much you're going to lose, means you know what is your losing plan. By nature, if it's going up, that is your gain. That is perfectly correct. But if it's coming down, that is against your will. So you must always have a stop loss position. So from this current position views, this will be the immediate stop loss point, 46. 0.460. The 46 should be your immediate stop loss point if you were to take any position from this somewhere around 50. Do not hold anything lower than 46. Or worst case will be this second loss, 435. Okay, so that is from the bear candlestick view, which is still riding supported. No doubt you see this is a lower low, a lower high. This is lower high. That's why we do not want to see anything below this lower range of the support here. It should not come below, worst case, below 435. Because once it dropped below 435, it becomes the new lower low and lower high. So the downtrend channels established already. So, but if it's still supported above this 43.5 to 46 range, that means it could be another coming up on the rebound. If it's coming up like this, then it will be on the rebound. That should be fine with the higher low, another higher low in subsequent. Okay, or not? Okay, that is on the bear candlestick. But it's a slightly negative over here. Provided this MACD touch the signal line and rally on the way upon this rebound, then you are safe. But if it's pulling down below 46 or in worst case below 43.5, definitely this one will cross down. That should not be the case that we are holding on to it because you just wanted to come in here. You are not participated from here. If you were coming in from here, you still got a very significant tick margin for you to cushion. No problem. Stay on track. Stay with your uptrend channel. Okay, provided you are here or even here, stay with your uptrend channel. But if you have not had, you want to come in now, this will be the two closest stop loss point for you to portray or prepare for. Okay, 46 or 43.5. Okay, and one more negative is because this DMI itself, this ADX is on the rounding top coming down. This is a bit negative. To be exact, what we want for the ideal DMI is this juncture. When the green AD plus is on the up, D minus on the down, ADX is coming along upward. And RSI is staying above 50, which is potentially on all these positive biasing criteria. Whereas this one is on the negative side of it. Okay, so to conclude, if you wanted to come into SNS, be prepared to stop loss 46, worst case 43.5. Okay, but if you already have along this path here, stay on. Don't worry, stay on until the worst case 43.5. Then you take your profit. Okay.
Okay, thank you,
So
JK.
this is on the technical part. If you look at the fundamental part, the Piotrowski's 9 wasn't that good yet. These are all the number 4. The ideal good ones should be staying along the 8 and the 9. That means the Piotrowski will say this will be the bullish part. If you stay around this 8 and the 9 value, right, out of 9, 8 out of 9 or 9 out of 9, that means this particular stock is very good and very strong. I quote you one example. They say you look at this Powerwell, 9/9. These are so-called considered very good stocks. Okay, take for examples. Okay, so from all these fundamental views here, currently the current price is at 50 cents. The net asset per share is only 15 cents, so the PBR value is pretty high. But a small dividends to adjure you, but the earning per share wasn't good. I mean the current quarter's result wasn't be more promising. It wasn't be that good yet. Okay, PER pretty high. ROE is about 13. You look at the TTM column, ROE is on the 13 percentage only. Net gearing ratio is a net cash, very good. The short-term debt ratio 0.15, which is very good. What we want to look at is below 1 Of course, ideally would be less than 0.5 lah. So this net gearing ratio, debt, short-term debt ratio, and total liability 1.2 also consider quite okay, because we are looking at somewhere around 2.0 and below. Okay. So Jack, I hand over to you.
Okay, thank you, JK, for the analysis. Okay, actually, we still got two more questions. Probably we take one, JK, if you're still okay with that.
Sure, no problem. Come.
Okay, so probably last one we do D next.
D next.
Yeah.
Okay, look at D next currently. And how about Pitaras just earlier this today? Looks like the technical looks very near resemble, right? Am I right? Okay, let's take a look of the fundamental. You see the fundamental over here, the TTM itself versus the current quarter. So it is on the negative side. You see, this is the growth ratio, the growth of the profit. It is already, they mean the current quarter wasn't good. Okay. Current price is 445. Net asset itself is 53. So we are still looking at the PBR, which is okay. The PBR itself is less than 1.0, which is considered quite wealthy. Okay. Except that the earning per share growth was on the negative side. This is no good. They mean the current quarter wasn't show any good result. Okay. ROE lagi teruk. So fundamentally, particularly on this stock itself, DNX, okay, I wouldn't say it is the best result on this particular quarter, okay, except for the gearing itself, net cash, the debt ratio short term 0.2, which is pretty good. Total liability 1.17, okay. So liability wise, the company is okay, acceptable. But the quarterly result is not promising. So by the way, when we do on the stock analysis, we have to look both side, fundamental and the technical. To me, I'm looking at the technical as a priority. Then I look back. No doubt I tell you all the fundamental first. Because I look at it, this will be the very ideal for initial positioning stage. To us, we look at these all here will be the accumulations. This will be just the initial stage of the markup phase. That means when the stock price would be able to stay above at this point here on the result is 405. So any of this stock could have this price could have stayed above the 405 would be the preparing for the next to come up. So this will be the markup phase for us to consider. This will be all the accumulations. So uptrends change of the stage from accumulation into the markup phase. Of course, this is also the price movement cycle, which I plan to talk about it in our next sessions. Okay, but today happened to be around here. I just bring up some accumulation into markup phase sessions. So will be considered a very good initial state to do your mid-long term positions stocks. Okay, higher low a bit, higher low a bit. So just right above the 200 line, very healthy on the technical part. Of course, we wanted to see the technical SMA 200 to be able to round bottom over. We want to see the round bottom over. Of course, be able to round bottom over. Of course, all these stock price must stay above the 200 line. Okay, so that is from the candlesticks view plus the MA views. Whereas for the MACD itself, currently it is riding on the minor higher high. good to consider. And DMI itself, remember just now I mentioned the green D plus on the rise, D minus the red one on the down. ADX is coming in between along the uptrend. These are the good juncture. These are also the good juncture crosses up above the signal. And this RSI stay above the 51, which is about 59.60 now. So very good. All these signify good signal. This also signified good signal. Just merely because today it is on the minor rate on the pullback effects only. Okay. So if you wanted to consider to come in now without any share, plan to come in now, you can always take from about 40 cents to this height about 46 cents. So from about 420 here will be your stop loss point. The mid range of this bar should be your stop loss point for immediate. Whoever wanted to come in now, take this bar halfway through as your stop loss point, 42. Okay, so that will be the immediate stop loss point. So if you know your stop loss point, by any chance, you can always take your position. Don't worry. Okay, because that will be your planned loss. Okay, of course, they say on Tuesday when they started the market, it will carry on with from 44, 45 onward. That's a bonus already. Okay, so fundamentally wasn't good yet. Technically, yes, very good, supported along all these technical signal. So if you wanted to consider your position, stay off if it's dropped below 42. Okay, Jack, over to you.
Okay, thank you, JK. So, all right. I think we are coming towards the end. Okay, probably just one question for Wong. He said that, may I know what is the juncture indicator name? JK.
Can you repeat?
May I know what is the juncture indicator's name?
Juncture indicators name.
Hmm.
I don't get what you mean.
I think that one is referring to the moving average. Am I right?
Oh, wait, here. I saw the message here is this is DMI. DMI.
Oh, DMI. Okay.
Directional Movement Index. This is RSI. This is MACD. So this is very important. So you see that this is the very first juncture for the support on the goal. This is the second juncture. Am I right? First, second. And that two juncture happen to be at this DMI. I saw that your message DXX, right? This is
Hmm.
DMI juncture. This is another good DMI juncture. The
I
juncture
think
has to be green on the up, red on the down, ADX rounding bottom up.
I think JK, you can actually put the full screen on the chart page so we can see it better. It's a bit small.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions from the members there regarding the setup, everything? Hopefully today this section here actually is we invited JK to come in here to share with you how actually normally he use XChart to do stock analysis, and hopefully this one will help you through. So against this section here is not only like one section. I think we already talked to JK, and we'll try to do actually a series of live section, okay, to share with you more about XChart and how to use XChart to do stock analysis, including fundamental as well. Okay, so do try it out at seafood.my. For those that who haven't registered yet, you can actually get a 30-day. Sorry, JK, I need to mute you because there's echo sound from your audio.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, sorry, I'll wait for a
I'll
while.
try to
Okay, yeah. So again, for those that who are new to XChart, just go to seafood.my. Yes, Roku, you can see in web page. So register yourself. You get a 30-day free trial to access to all these features. So for the upcoming section, also I will discuss with JK to probably do a little bit more on sectorial analysis, which is available in Seafood website too. Sorry, actual website too. All right. So probably I invite back JK again, back to this live section. Probably just to share with you a little bit more before we end our section. Okay, JK, anything you want to add on?
Um, I just wanted to mention that next session probably will discuss something about the market cycle, which is very much on what I stressed for today. And subsequently, we'll prepare more on the technical learning sessions. Okay.
Hmm.
So today, I think we have up to here. Thank you very much for everybody's to join online here. Thank you.
Okay. Well, so in this case, we will end our session here today. So once again, thank you, JK, for joining us. I will let you know again through posting in Telegram. To Telegram, when is our upcoming section together with JK. So with this, thank you for your support. Do remember to help me to click the like buttons. Help me to share this out. If you are new to our Seafood and XChart, join our Telegram for more discussion. All right. So with this, thank you, and I will see you in the upcoming sections.